Welcome to the Weekend Live Show. 508. We run down the biggest stories of the week with you every Saturday night. 508 is where I'm from. Let us know in the comments right now. Where you repping? Is where I'm from. 508 is where I'm from.
Marshfield, New Bedford, Brockton, Malden, Tucsonville, Manchester, Albuquerque's in the Hampton, Hubbardston, Quincy, Hudson, Gardner, Manhattan, Conway, New Hampshire, the Garden City, Agawam, Poison, Plymouth, Pittsburgh, Lake Titicaca, Los Angeles.
Cause we're ruthless, yeah, that's some true shit. You don't wanna mess with cheddar in this cup, we left your catch in the ambulance.
You have a job? What do you do?
Leave your clothes, buddy, and then we're scooping up your friends. 508. Where I'm from, 508 is where I'm from.
You lived, I'd come to your house, I'd sit outside, roast marshmallows right in your fucking yard.
NFL on the house, come on down.
Let's get this party started, shall we?
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? How's everybody doing tonight? Good, excellent. Welcome to the Turtleboy Live Show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Uncle Turtleboy. I've gone ahead and I've shared the link to the stream on the various social media pages that we're running. Go ahead and follow those all, please, for me. On Facebook, that would be my personal page, Clarence Woods Emerson. It's like my Mark Twain name. You can also follow us, Turtleboy Sport. No, it's not Turtleboy Sports anymore. It's Turtleboy Daily News. We're more sophisticated now. Turtleboy Daily News. You can also follow the Uncle Turtleboy page. I think they're up to like 75,000 followers. That's pretty cool. On Twitter, I'm at Dr. Turtleboy. That's DOCTOR Turtleboy. Because if Jill Biden's a doctor, I'm definitely a doctor. You can also follow me on Twitter at TurtleboyPhone or on Instagram at Turtleboy_Daily_News. Get at us on all those if you can. Most importantly, smash that subscribe button if this is your first time here. We just passed 20,000 subscribers recently. That's pretty cool. Let's get that up to 25,000. Give us a big thumbs up. I heard that helps with the algos. And also after the show's done, if you wouldn't mind, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Good or bad, it's all good. We just like to hear from people. It helps the algos. That's what they say in the biz. So, all right. We also have with us tonight, we got Deb. How you doing, Deb?
Doing good. How you doing?
Excellent, thank you. And we also have Western Mass Turtlegirls joining us today. How you doing?
Hello, good. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Good, thank you. So, guys, how we like to start off every episode of the live show is with a little thing called Where You Reppin'. So please let us know in the comments tonight where you watching the weekend live show from tonight. Go ahead. Let's see. What's going to be the first one here? Charlestown's in the house. Excellent. Wait, Lauren. Let's see. Lauren, that's a very unusual name. Tucson's in the house tonight. Malden's in the house tonight. Shawana, Wisconsin's in the house tonight. Medfield is here. Excellent. Abington, Scituate, Shrewsbury, France. Ooh, nice. Auburn, Somerville, Norwood, Hanson, New Bedford, Western Mass, Shrewsbury, Scituate, Abington. I think we did those ones already. Lynn is in the house. Sorry to hear that. Danvers is here. Carlisle's here. Seabrook, Westerly, Weymouth, Stonington, Connecticut, Melbourne, Florida, South Yarmouth, Carlisle, Westerly, another Seabrook, Buxton, Maine, Sturbridge, Manchganistan, South Hadley, Winter Circles Racetrack. All right, just playing the ponies tonight. Prescott, Massachusetts is here in the Genetti's room. Get out of there. You will die. Northeastern, Santa Monica, Medford, Boston, Quincy, North Grosvenor, Connecticut. Tewksbury's in the house. North Carolina is here. Excellent. Oceanside, California. That's a new one. Mashpee's here. Australia. G'day, mate. Southie's in the house. Okay, Boston, Australia, Oklahoma, Worcester, Chelsea by the Sea. So, yeah, okay, if I missed you. Brantford, Connecticut, Northeastern, Medford, Ledyard, Connecticut, Manchog, Winchester. Okay, cool. All right, guys. So just a reminder, I have a freestyle planned, okay? Now, here's the deal. You guys know I partake in freestyle rapping, if you will. If you guys like the program and you like what we do here and you want to support Turtleboy, I will do a freestyle rap for you if we can raise $200 in the donos. The problem is we are banned from using the super chat function because we have the wrong opinions about certain viral diseases that you can't share on this website. So in remedies for them and what to do if you get them, we have all of the wrong opinions on that. So we've been demonetized. So we can't use the super chat function. So we went ahead, guys, and we built our own function. It's called the Turtle Chat. At the top of this, link to the top of this, pin to the top is something called Turtle Chat. You click on that, and you can donate whatever amount of money you want. You get to write a message with it. Okay. And when I get the message, I will periodically bring it up throughout the show, like, yeah. Okay. And you will get to see your message. So Colleen, last show, sent $25. She said, keep up the good work. If we can get $200, we will unleash the freestyle tonight. It's going to be cool. I promise. I've been working on it. I feel like I got a good one on a good flow today. We got a good schedule here tonight. So, we forget anything else there, Deb?
Did you give the links, Insta and all that?
The links?
To like Instagram and stuff?
Oh, yes, I did all that. Correct.
You did? Okay, cool.
Yeah, all right.
You're good.
All righty. So let's so here's the deal. We got these kids I'm gonna bring on tonight in a couple of minutes, but I just want to preface the story, Deb. Can you bring up the Beverly story for me, please?
Sure can.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. So here we have I covered this story briefly on the show on Tuesday, but some things I guess have happened since then. So in a nutshell, did you read the story, Western Mass?
Yep.
Okay. So what did you think of the story?
Obviously, he's on power trip. Obviously, he's being what everybody else is being right now and just like folding to pressure where he knows it's not right.
Right. And so in this particular story, right, Pete Frates, who's from Beverly, he's the guy behind the Ice Bucket Challenge. He died a couple years ago from ALS, horrible disease. Great Division I athlete, world famous guy from Beverly. So they built a park in 2018 named after him called Pete's Park. It's a nice little park there. And it's got a little basketball court. I don't think it's regulation size, so it looks like it's ideal for playing 3-on-3. And apparently some kids like to go down there and play. And they started like their own little bootleg league kind of thing. Like it's not sanctioned or anything. There's no dues. I assume there's no insurance. Like if somebody breaks a leg, you're on your own. So they don't have to worry about any of that. But they got matching T-shirts. And I guess they had a ref. So I guess in some people's, like there's a picture right there. You see all the neighborhood kids out there. It's a nice thing, right? It's a nice thing. I mean, in this day and age, especially, right? With kids, like
it's like pre-COVID, before or actually right at the beginning of COVID, where everybody was on lockdown, they could go outside, and you saw this a lot.
Yes, you did. Back when kids used to play outside and they weren't afraid of airborne viruses. And so they're out there and they're doing their thing. And then this guy comes along. His name is Bruce Boeing. He claims to have hit, I shit you not, I looked this guy up, a 640-foot home run at Beverly High School. 640 feet. He's Uncle Rico, basically. So he's like a legend in his own mind in town, and he runs the parks department, and he thinks he's like God's gift to Beverly. Now, he claims to be doing the bidding of Mayor St. John's Prep there, and the who else? The chief of police. He also said, told him to do this. Let's play the first video so people get, because he kicks him off. Play this video, will you?
Every time there's an issue down here, I get the call on Saturday. The issue is you guys playing noise, trash, and gets left behind on that night. I'm just telling you, okay, this is going to go. This is part of the bill. My job is to
Can we hear that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we'll just, I'll pause it. I guess the audio is not working that great on that. So basically tells them, like, first of all, he calls them lazy. He's like, why are you guys playing here? They're lazy, like when you should play at the other park. And he tries kicking him out and giving him a permit to this other park, right? Now, what is the complaint? They're saying that it's they're like swear, like this is what they always do. When
too much fun.
They're having too much fun, basically. And they're saying, oh, you guys are using foul language, right? And littering.
I would argue that he's lazy because he's just going to appease the people that are requesting them not to be there.
That's a great point. That is a great point. I mean, it's the easier thing to do to just be like, you know what? I give up. Like,
kids.
Yeah, it's like, see ya, kids, because the kids don't pay taxes and the adults do. And I'm told that this is a well-to-do part of town. So these are people who pay significant amount of property taxes. And when they
it's a bunch of old fucks sitting around with their windows open.
Looking for, I mean, it's a park. That's what happens. People go in the playground and shit. They yell. Like, who cares? So anyway, these kids were told to leave. and they stood up for themselves, and then one of their parents was there, and they videotaped it. So I haven't heard what happened yet. I knew there was something going on with the mayor or something. They were going to speak in front of him. So we have them all backstage. I'm going to bring them on now, and we're going to talk to them about this. So my first time meeting. Oh, and one of their names, I swear to God, you're not going to believe this. His name is Aidan Mountain, and I'm not shitting on you. Like that. Obviously, my name's Aidan, and then Mountain. So it's like Aidan meets Tom Mountain. I swear to God, I thought I was being played at first. That's his real name, Aidan Mountain. So we're going to bring him on now. Which one's Aidan Mountain? Okay, hi. So we have this guy. There's this guy, Tom Mountain. I can do this. Oh yeah, there we go. There's this guy named Tom Mountain. We've written about a bunch of times, and it's like nobody else has that name. And my name's Aidan, so that's a weird coincidence. But welcome to the show, guys. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
So you guys are the three behind the kind of bootleg 3-on-3. Would you even call it a league? What is it?
Yeah. It's we call it the Pete's Park Association, and it's just a 3-on-3 league we started for a senior project. So.
Oh, it's for a senior project. Like, do you have to do that? Do you need to do one of those at Beverly to graduate?
No, you don't have to. Most students can decide to do an internship or a project for 4 weeks. So we decided to do a project. Okay,
and anyone can sign up and play?
Yeah, it's only Beverly High School students.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're
like, do you guys have you have refs at this thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the ref?
It's just another high school student.
Just one of our friends.
Okay, so they do it for free. They're not being paid or anything. Okay, and you wear matching shirts. Like, did you order shirts? I saw Hornets shirts on some kids there.
Some teams did. Yeah, some teams. Yeah, some teams ordered, some teams made.
You got subs?
Yeah, some teams.
Okay. Some teams do. Okay. Is there like a time? Is it like, officially, or you play to a number?
We do 2 12-minute halves.
Okay.
Halftime.
With like stopping clock and stuff and fouls?
No, we don't do like clock stopping until like the last 2 minutes of like each half. So the games move quickly.
So that's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. When I was your age, like we couldn't get this many guys together to like do something. Like it takes organization and, ingenuity. So good for you guys. Happy you guys put that together. So how long has this been going on for?
We started it like 2 years ago, but we picked it back up. Like we had to stop it because of COVID.
Because COVID, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like we're going into our 3rd week tomorrow.
Okay, and so this has been not a problem so far, right? Before this incident happened.
Yeah.
Okay, and so what do you think happened here? Who do you think one of the neighbors alerted the cop? Like what were you guys swearing? Was there pot that they said?
No.
Okay.
No, it was none of that. We didn't swear. Yeah, I was a neighbor. And a neighbor called, and then everything happened basically.
So you guys, were you or all three of you there during the video incident when Mr. Bruce came along there and scolded?
Yeah, well, he was talking and talking to him, and I had the camera and I was videoing the game. So I just walked over with the camera up to them and just started talking with them. So I was I didn't think of it, I didn't think to edit anything. I was just I'll just record it and just see where this goes.
Okay.
Stuff goes south. So I pretty much just did that, and then I didn't expect it to blow up this much, but I guess it did. So
now, what did you think when he called you lazy? That stood out to me.
I mean, at the time, I didn't really think much of it. I was just I was just trying to see how we could, be on the court and use it just like everyone else.
Yeah. No, it's a small town. You must have seen this guy before.
Yeah. We know of him before.
Yeah.
Okay, so he knows who you guys are.
Yeah.
And do you guys all play basketball for the school?
I played for the high school this year.
Okay, but you guys didn't.
No, we didn't.
Okay, so this is just a hobby for you, whatever. This isn't serious, crazy basketball or anything like that.
Yeah.
Just something to do, get some exercise. Good for you, because honestly, a lot of kids these days just, would rather sit in the room and play Fortnite and stuff. So good for you guys for getting out there. And what about so when do you guys play? On the weekends, weekdays, or? Weekends. Okay. So it doesn't interfere with if you're on the track team or baseball team or something like that, you can still do it. Okay. So this happens. I heard one of the fathers was there. Was that one of your dads that was there?
No, it was just another player's dad.
Yeah.
Okay. And so did you guys go and speak in front of the city council with the mayor? Was it Wednesday, I think? Oh, you did?
Monday.
Monday.
So how did that go?
I thought, I spoke and it went really well. Half the league came out, so it was about like 30, 35 people there. Just kids, and then all their parents were there. So we had a packed house there, and Mike Reynolds, who was the parent that was there, he also spoke later.
Okay, good. And does he have a kid that's on that plays with you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I saw, that's how I first became alerted to it. I'm in some Beverly Facebook group, and a lot of people were talking about this, and I saw the video. I'm like, well, that's not right. And so what's the resolution here? What did the mayor say?
We met with him Thursday. And so basically this week and all the future weeks where we have permission back to go to the park. So, we're going to meet with him again. We're going to meet with him again, and basically it's just working on scheduling, working on parking, and trying to make it work for everyone.
So you won?
Yeah.
I guess you could say we took it.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's a cool park. I mean, so that's a smaller court, right? Like it looks like. Okay, and so it's ideal for 3-on-3 for especially. I never played full court 3-on-3. That's kind of cool, right? You're not doing half court or anything like that.
No.
I mean, that's a nice looking park. And I heard the two other parks that he offered you to go to were kind of like bootleg. Like one was like a boys club or something, and the other was, I don't even know. They sounded. And my question was, well, if you guys are such problems and you swear and smoke pot everywhere, why would he send you to another park? Or wouldn't that just be moving the problem?
Yeah.
Didn't make much sense to me. So were you intimidated? Like, because you're kids, you're going against grownups.
No. Like at the time, we just felt like, we were like too old to be treated innocently, but too young to be taken seriously. And
good way to put it.
And so we weren't intimidated by anything. It's not like we hadn't, faced stuff like this before. So.
But you were right.
Yeah.
You were right. Yeah, you guys were.
So,
that's the lesson here is that you were right and you stuck by it, and that's how you walk away from it, and you won.
And you're gonna be able to continue to play ball there.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's great. And so now, do you guys bring like a trash bag or something with you to pick up?
Yeah.
So there you go. So trash isn't going to be a problem. You guys seem fine. Like I can't imagine you out there causing problems, swearing or doing anything like that. I mean, even if you do swear once in a while, I mean, it happens. Like people will survive. Like I don't think that's any reason to take you guys down. Obviously, I find it pretty hard to believe that you guys would just be smoking pot down there or drinking. It kind of defeats the purpose of playing sports to begin with. Like if you're going to get out, like, come on. Do you feel like that was an excuse that somebody made up to kind of get rid of you guys?
Yeah, because none of that was happening. We were just there to play basketball, and we just felt like it was something to use against us.
Have you spoke to Bruce at all since then?
Yeah, he was at the meeting with the mayor, and they both apologized for just how things went.
Well, there we go.
But yeah.
So they apologize. That's because I thought I read about it, and I thought I remember he was like standing his ground saying that, but I guess not. It sounds like you guys won for all intents and purposes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Good for you guys, man. So you guys are all seniors, is right?
Yeah.
Going to college next year, or where are you guys going?
I'm between Oregon and Syracuse.
The Ducks?
Yeah.
That's far. That's really far. But that'd be a cool school to go to. What about you guys?
I'm between UNH and Indiana right now.
Indiana Hoosiers?
Yeah.
Go to Indiana, man. That's a once in a lifetime experience. That sounds really cool. And what about you, Aidan?
I'm probably gonna go to UNH, to be honest.
You're already nobody wants to go to UMass? Come on.
No.
Oh, come on. No, that's where I went, but all right, cool. Well, thank you. You guys have anything else to add, or do we miss anything with this story, or?
Yeah, appreciate it. Having us on.
Thank you.
Anyone here wants to check out our Instagram. We're PPA Basketball on Instagram.
PPA Basketball on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, no underscore.
You guys are awesome. You did the right thing.
We'll have a link to the donation for Pete Frates too in the bio.
Okay, cool. Well, it's on your Instagram page.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, we will check it out.
All right, thank you so
thank
much
you.
for having
Thank you guys for joining us. Keep up the good work. Proud of you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Fought City Hall and you won. Peace.
Thank you.
I like what you said there, Western Mass.
It's true. I mean,
Yeah.
they didn't back down. That's the problem. Like now,
Right.
people are they're standing up for the wrong things and backing down from the right things. So
Right. Yeah. I mean,
nice to see that.
They learned something from this. Like they say you can't fight City Hall and win, but they fought City Hall and they won. They were just like, we're not
And
doing
look at them.
anything
They don't even know
wrong.
what they did. They don't even know what they did.
No, they
just
don't.
They're like, no, no big deal.
We just want to play basketball.
You don't know how big of a deal it is, and that's what's kind of humbling about the whole thing.
Yeah, because a lot of kids. First of all, the fact that they're out there playing, I mean, I find that refreshing. Like I taught high school. Like you have no idea.
That.
You have the second that you can't ever let your kid have a skateboard. The second you give your kid a skateboard, their life is over. I'm telling you right now. Don't ever get your kid a skateboard. They're going to turn into one of those kids. I guarantee none of those kids owns a skateboard. I'm bet you anything right now.
I don't know. I don't remember the days of skateboards.
Oh, trust me.
I haven't
It's
seen
like
a skateboard in a while.
It's like real. Like I feel like when I was a kid, everybody all kids just picked up a ball. We were simple and did things. Now it's different. Like less and less kids get physical exercise. I sound old saying that.
No,
I know.
I feel the same way, but you're right. And they were completely in the right about that whole thing. It just happened to be Aidan with his camera walking over. You know, he just happened to catch it. He wasn't thinking, I got to get this on camera like a normal kid. Like, oh, I got to get everything on camera so I can throw this in someone's face one day. He just happened to have it.
Yeah, they weren't. Oh, that's right. He was already filming the games. And it's not
immediate karma.
Like they could have been a dick to that guy and they weren't. They were pretty much just like they let him be the dick. And then they look good coming out of it. Yeah, and then they did it right. They petitioned their government and they went in front of them and they won. Good for them.
Yeah, good for them.
What a nice
and they're
story
about to have a bunch of Instagram followers or something, I guess.
There you go. PPA Basketball. Was that they were? Cool.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right. So I think that's a nice feel-good story of the week. Why don't we go to a shitty story? Can you bring up the one about the DCF moms, Deb? I got a busy week of court ahead of me. You want to hear my schedule this week? Oh my gosh. So on okay, here we go. On Monday, I apologize. On Wednesday, I had 3 court hearings scheduled. So I had one at 9:00 in Worcester with these DCF moms, which we're gonna be getting to that now. And then at 2:00, I have a criminal complaint hearing with Big Black Jeffrey. Guess what he's trying to charge me with?
I have no idea. I didn't even know that guy was still in the.
Oh, he never goes away. He's trying to charge me with wiretapping. He's alleging that during our last hearing, because I'm always having hearings with Big Black Jeffrey for some bullshit. In November, he's alleging, and I'm not admitting to anything here. He's alleging that I took out my phone because it was on Zoom back then, and I recorded part of the hearing. Okay, and how would he know that? How would he make this allegation? Well, do you know? Can you take a wild guess how he would reach this conclusion?
He recorded them himself.
No, he is actually claimed. So we had a group chat with 4 women, or me and 3 women, and one of them went rogue. Her name is Chrissy Yakimovsky, and now she is assisting rapists like Big Black Jeffrey and sending them information because that's what a lowlife she is, obviously. Her name is Christina Yakimovsky. She's about to be a convicted felon. So that's what she's doing now. She's just helping rapists.
Oh, she was the wiretapping lady, right?
She's the wiretapping lady. That's
okay.
right. That's right. So she's assisting him now. And so he thinks that now I've already talked to a couple defense attorneys about this. Even if I did do that, which I am not admitting any facts to, we will see what he presents for evidence in court. It's not wiretapping, stupid. These fucking idiots think they're taking me down with a wiretapping charge. That's not how wiretapping works, numbnuts. According to the Massachusetts statute regarding this, which I've spoken with like 5 defense attorneys about this, they all agree. For a wiretapping to occur, it has to be a secret recording. That was the word, secret recording. One of the hearings I saw on Zoom, he lied. Yeah, he lies all the time in these hearings. So it has to be a secret recording. Here's my question for you. Trick question almost. Why is it impossible to wiretap a courtroom?
It's a public recording.
Yeah, because it's already being recorded. So you know it's being recorded. There's no secret. If another person whips their phone out and records something in a courtroom, that's not wiretapping, dumbass. This is what happens when you get your legal advice from people like, Mike Gaffney or Peter or whatever. Like if you get your legal advice from people like them, then you are led to believe that, somebody taking out their phone and recording a computer screen during a Zoom hearing is wiretapping. It's not. He's trying to file this complaint. So I have to go in person for this. This is on Wednesday, after the morning session in Worcester. Also scheduled at that same time, Rian Waters, the woman beating, dog killing, homeless man from East Longmeadow. He's claiming that I witnessed intimidation. I don't even understand what this guy's talking about anymore. He wrote like an 86-page complaint. So he's filing a criminal complaint. That got moved because it was scheduled the same. This is how fucked up the courts are. The same court in Springfield scheduled me for 2 different hearings with 2 different ratchets, both of which made the finals in Ratchet Madness in previous years. And they didn't realize it at the same time, so they had to move one to May 25th. So Ryan's got moved. And then on Friday, I have a harassment order hearing with Bishop Tony Branch, the guy. Have you been following that story? That asshole.
He's story number 4 tonight, right?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's on the list.
We'll talk about him later.
Yeah, so he's trying to take me for a restraining order because I confronted him at a public meeting.
He reminds me a lot of Bishop Talbot Swan, who I know you're familiar with.
He wishes he's like a junior bootleg version of Bishop Talbot Swan. Like Talbot Swan has 180,000 followers on Twitter,
which is fucking that's crazy to me. I'm sorry, but this maybe if you set this one straight, we can go after him next because he's absolutely.
Oh, I've written some blogs about him.
I know you have
$82,000 in child support. He's just a piece of freaking shit. There's no other way around it. And he's a little bitch too. He blocked me on everything. And he was a Trump reply guy. He was one of those guys that got notifications every time Donald Trump tweeted. And so he could just immediately run to it and reply and be like one of the first to reply. By the way, before we pull up the next story, just got a couple turtle chats here I want to bring up. Let me pull this up. So that's my week in court. I have quite the busy week coming up. So James sends $10 and he says every little bit helps. Thanks you very much, James. I appreciate that. Also, we got 50 from Suzanne. It says courtesy of Ironworks. Is that your horse this week, Suzanne? Ironworks? I'm not sure. And then $10 from Cody says donation to the alt-right sex goblin Church of Pope Turtleboy. Absolutely, yeah. Welcome to the sex cult, ladies and gentlemen. Get your strap-ons ready. We're going to Time Mountain Land. Okay, so we are $70 down. We're $130 short for the freestyle, but we are well on the way. If you guys feel like donating again, the link is at the top of this, and you can write whatever message you want. We will put it up on the big screen. Okay, and how many likes we got on this? How many thumbs up we got? We got 71. I got 100-something people in the comments. Keep smashing that thumbs up button. Okay, let's go on to the next story. Can you bring that one up for me there, Deb? Oh, I thought I added it. Excellent. Okay, cool. All right. So I wrote a story last week. Keep scrolling down. And can you click on that link in the go up to the up? Wait, is this the original one? Deb, is this the original one?
Am I on now?
Oh no, yeah, okay, yeah. No, I want to start with this one. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is our I wrote this blog, I think it was last Monday, about these DCF moms from Worcester or Worcester County, whatever. So they were by the name of the woman that first came to my attention. I believe her name was Amy Holbrook. And so Amy Holbrook, Kayla Beillargeon, and Mandy Small. And they started some sort of nonprofit, or so they claim, called Proactive Families Advocacy Incorporated. Okay. And they purport to be a nonprofit with the mission and vision of supporting individuals, parents, and families. They have a mission statement. And this is the most ratchet mission statement I've ever seen. Like, talk about meaning absolutely nothing. Okay, there it is. Let me read this to you. Proactive Family Advocacy Incorporated strives at being an ineffable. I had to Google that.
I did too.
What is ineffable means
extreme.
Okay, so extreme.
Very.
Okay, very. So it's a very. Okay, so it is a very community and peer advocacy. What?
Like very community driven and peer. I don't know. It's like the Jen Psaki of mission statements.
At least Jen Psaki went to college and was kind of like, well,
but it's just a bunch of words, like you said.
Yeah, it is. It's literally just
words that are big that you're like, I have to Google all of them to make sense of it.
Like she just wanted, she just wanted to throw a big word in there. So she goes, ineffable community and peer advocacy, guiding each individual family through child welfare agencies with the additional resources, support, collaboration, and guidance. In addition, assisting in areas of decreasing caseload burnouts, children in and out of home placement, termination of parental rights, and unnecessary adoptions. I've never even heard that before. Unnecessary adoptions.
Hang on. Before you go any further, though.
Okay.
When I did have to Google ineffable, I automatically thought like ineffable, like unfuckable.
Well, have you
right in?
Unfuckable community and peer.
No, the people writing it.
Oh, I mean, I wish they were unfuckable, but unfortunately they have all these DCF kids. So I assure you they're quite fuckable to somebody out there. I don't know who, but unfortunately that's not, and they don't wear rubbers. So anyway, when I see unnecessary adoption, I've never heard of that before. Like, adoption is a great thing. Like, it's completely necessary. Like, if it happens, like it didn't happen, like it's not an easy thing.
What's the other option?
Living with the ratchet mom, I guess, like against your will. Like, basically these sound like adoptions that are against your will. Like, suppose you have 4 kids and then your youngest 2 sons, you barely know them at all, and you just neglect and abuse them for a couple of years. And then DCF says to you, look, you have to choose between Fireball and, Gangster Dick, or your 2 youngest boys. And you're like, you know what, I'm going to go with Fireball and Gangster Dick. And then they're like, you know what? Well, we're going to adopt them out. We're going to adopt them out.
That is what you got from this mission statement? Like the last couple kids are adopted out?
Yeah, I'm telling. Oh, you don't get the reference, do you?
No, well, I get the reference, but that's what you think this mission statement actually means?
Well, when I see the word unnecessary adoption, that's like a bitter term. That's like something you use if your kids have been I guarantee one of them at least had their kids adopted out against their will. That's what it sounds like. Unnecessary adoption. People who put their kids up for adoption are doing so.
Oh, see, I read it as like unnecessary adoption, like they got their kids taken away and they're now calling that.
That's what I'm saying.
Adoption.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
what do you think I was talking about?
I thought you were saying like people adopt out their last few kids. They had too many and they're just getting.
Oh, so you really don't get the reference then?
No.
Okay, good.
What am I missing?
Well, I think read the comments. I think people in the comments will get the reference. So if one mother had 4 kids and the youngest 2 boys were adopted out, there we go. There's a mission. If the there's nobody. Am I the only? Do I have to say the name? Do we not get the reference?
Don't say it.
Not you.
Don't say it.
I'm not going to say the name. We all.
Do we have initials?
No, we can't. I agree with Deb. Don't even say it. It's not
I'm sorry, guys.
It's not in trouble. Get off.
I've been really busy the last couple of months.
Oh yeah, well, this has been the last couple of years. But this chick, so anyway, like that's something she would say.
Never mind.
Let's just leave it at that. Okay, you get it now.
Got
okay,
it.
You got it. Yeah. So anyway, that's the mission statement. So let's go on to what else she says there. So they also have a vision statement, which sounds really like they took a bunch of mushrooms. They're like, let's have a vision statement too. So the vision statement says, our vision at Proactive Families Incorporated is to provide integrity by proactively filling the gaps as nurturing, unbiased, and diverse professional community and peer advocates between families, communities, and child welfare agencies, enhancing empowerment and quality of family life by strengthening ties fairly through core values universally. Oh my fucking God. What does any of that mean? That is trip. What? What do you think of that sentence?
I don't know. I don't know. Just move on without me.
Those are certainly words. So he goes on to say, additionally, encouraging peers to practice accountability and empowering leadership for future opportunities. Also using the best practice approach, we offer equality in a uniquely formatted advocacy experience for each individual. We offer equality. What the fuck is this? The Equal Rights Amendment? We offer equality. What does that mean?
So can we just go to the video of them all talking together?
Oh, yes.
Once you put a face behind all these words, it becomes a whole different story.
Okay. So real quick, I did look them up with the Secretary of State's office. They are listed with the Secretary of State. However, they are not listed with the Attorney General's office. And in order to solicit donations, you have to be registered with the Attorney General's office. And she has not done that. And so why don't we play? Is the video embedded in that, or did they take it out? I think it's still in there.
I don't know.
There it is.
Let's go to the link or something.
Can you go to the "I'm not a bad parent" one, Deb? The YouTube video. There it is, right there. And I think it starts around the.
This is a concern. We're concerned.
She starts talking around the 12-minute mark about DCF done snatched up her kids.
Look at that. What are you doing, John? Don't move, but I wonder why God didn't give it to me. Because here's the correct cat. I mean, yeah. You go ahead and yours and
I couldn't wait for the day for us to come together. I never thought it was going to happen. For a point in time, they had me so defeated.
I have one. I don't want one. This one died. This point when I was something. I guess.
Okay, stop. Pause. So Jeremiah and Jasmine with the J were in 2016. Those two were removed following allegations of parental neglect. Now, by the way, in their stupid affidavits, they're like, "You put the name of our kids out there." Bitch, first of all, those are horrible names. I want to put that out there. And they made fun of you for doing that, and rightfully so. That's so ratchet. It's like the number one thing a ratchet does is put more effort into naming their kid than actually raising them. But secondly, I didn't put your kids out there. You put your freaking kids on YouTube because you're Miss like Save a Ho, and you're out here, you're using them as props because you haven't had them most of your life. So go ahead, play the rest. So it was later dismissed according to this YouTube video. We'll see about that.
The X symbol means to multiply.
And then Jordan came along, who was removed by DCF immediately. He was neglected, but Jordan and Kayla tested negative. Oh, so therefore they didn't. Oh, so they didn't do it. So they tested negative. That guy somehow doesn't do drugs. That guy, like what? Yeah, neither of those two does drugs. Sure thing. After almost 5 years of their unification.
I don't even think my kids should have been taken in the first place.
Oh, she doesn't even think they should have been taken.
Next thing you know, I just have a DCF worker at my door saying, "I'm your caseworker now."
And then on top of it, they took everybody. You don't think it's going to happen to you until it does happen. And it's like people think of DCF as, either child kidnappers or they're the saviors, they save children. But what were they really saving my children from? That's supposed to be their last option, is taking children. And it wasn't. That was their first option. Like, they didn't offer me any services. I was still doing everything that they wanted.
Pause
me to
right
do.
there. They didn't offer. See, she didn't get enough. Like, why do you need services? Like, hear what she said there? She's like, they didn't offer me any services. What do you need? They're your kids. Like, what do you need? Just take care of them. That's literally all you have to do. Why do you think anything is owed to you?
That's always the story, though.
Yeah.
Every single time. Like, what can you do for me? How do I raise these kids? How do I do this? There was a woman in Florida like 5 years ago where she had like 14 kids living in a hotel room. She was like, "Oh, how can I raise them?" It's like, why did you have them?
Yeah, I mean, apparently just because they like to make YouTube videos or something. I don't know. But she's like, yeah, DCF just came in and took them. We didn't hear any of the details. Like, it's just, okay, that just happened. I got news for you. That doesn't just happen. Like, DCF does investigations. They come into your home. They see if there's like anything going on, and if you have a fully stocked fridge and the house is clean, you're good. You're good. People have tried to do that to me before, and it's like it doesn't. DCF never investigated me for anything or anything like that. They've tried. They don't, and I guess my point here is DCF just doesn't go after good parents. Like, that's not a thing. They go after shitty parents. So if you've lost half of your kids to DCF, you're a shitty mom. That's the only way around it. You're a horrible mother. You're unfit to have kids, and you're probably the last person who should be casting judgment on anyone else. Just saying. So anyway, let's carry on with the video.
Management, parenting class, counseling, substance evaluation, the parent psych evaluation. But it was just reasons for them to keep the kids from coming home. Like, oh, this is a concern. We're concerned about this. We're concerned about this. And it was little things, simple little things. And it's like, realistically, like, let's be real. Like, this is why you're keeping my kids away.
I can't wait to see her
I
in court.
eventually ended up losing my job because my depression and all the things that I had to do with DCF service plan.
Okay, so we'll stop there. So let's go on to the next video of them talking. That's a good one too. Of them, like, the boardroom meeting of the DCF moms. Yeah, she's like, what an amazing Sunday today is. It has been my goal, along with other moms, to make changes. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. DCF's taking kids for no reason. Oh, my goodness gracious. Go down to the video. Can we find the video of them? Oh, my, look at the next mom, by the way, Amy Holbrook. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Till you see a face. There. Nope. Keep the next mom. There. This one. Okay. So this is the mom I first heard about. Her name's Amy Holbrook. She lives in Shrewsbury, and she got busted because she had according to the police report we published, she left her 8-year-old child alone. He was found crying on the goddamn lawn. Okay. She has basically no custody of the children. She's smokes pot all day and grows weed in her house. She's a complete degenerate. And we wrote about her. Like, this is exactly the kind of person who should lose their kid to DCF, which kind of tells me everything I need to know about their bootleg nonprofit. So go ahead, keep going down. I kind of showed some of the, I mean, I went over this last week. Go down to the video of them of the Facebook video I embedded in there. Let's play some of that. You got to hear these chicks talk. Is this the one you're talking about? Like the boardroom meeting? This one, yeah. Is this the one you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, this is a good one. Okay. You can fast forward like a minute or whatever they start talking. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes in. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Kayla, thank you. Welcome for all of those who are watching. Thank you for joining. We appreciate you. If you have any questions about what we're doing in the meantime, just don't be afraid to put that question in the chat. We'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have as we're talking. And we'll go from there.
So I started PFA with Kayla because I realized that when we're talking that, like, I also had DCF involvement, and unfortunately, I had some circumstances come up. So my process is over.
Okay.
It's still there because it's a process on me now. But when I was speaking with Kayla, we came to realize that there's so many resources out there that people don't know. I advocated for the ballpark, and speaking of that, like, one of the things for the ballpark and interviewing for City Hall was your resources, the amazing amount of resources that are available. People just don't know about. You can,
like what?
You have a blue book and you can know of some, but there's always more. And
Fuck is she
because
talking
of
about?
the resources and going and now
What
going through the
resources?
process of what I had to go through.
What did you go through?
Realize there's not only is there so many, but nobody speaks of them. And if they do, it's like a hush hush. And I'm tired of keeping secrets when there's other people's families that can utilize them, or even for ourselves, and becoming our best advocates. And I wish that, and my wish in creating PFA is that we're coming together because we want to continue to help others be okay in life. You know, we're all going to have struggles, but if we can help a family be okay, like, you know, there's so much gratitude in that. Again, so the reason why I got started was going through those processes. I didn't get to have anybody help me. You know, I went through it completely and utterly alone, and you can tell.
Where's Dad?
Oh,
stupid question.
This is a big venture for all of us.
This is a natural progression from right to left, which is opposite of how you would write, but
Really? Like the drug the drug
like
progression?
just beginning being a shitty mom, halfway shitty mom, fully shitty mom.
It's so true. It's so true.
She's like she's got some hope, the one on the right.
Yeah, you're right, you're right.
So she's petting the cat. She's got a
Yeah.
little bit of like comfort in her. Like, I still kind of like kids and cats and puppies.
We don't. That's something that I think we all feel is very needed in the community, is other people helping other people. So why would we just become a nonprofit?
We don't
yeah.
greedy with the information. We want to spread.
Oh, that's a deep baritone voice.
Why would we just take your money for no reason? Like,
Yeah.
you have a reason.
Pause it right there. Pause it right there. She goes, we don't want to be greedy with the information. That's the woman that left her kid home alone. Like, you want to know what the information is? Don't leave your kid home alone, and DCF won't take them. It's that simple.
There's so many people that have been in our shoes.
That have been in her shoes?
It's so common.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
no, that's what they're trying to make it seem like this is like an everyday problem, like a big epidemic. Like, we got to pay attention to this now. This BLM, everybody.
Yeah.
Come here, write it.
Who can't relate to this? Who can't relate to, like, and when you're in it, we're going to give you the resources. They still haven't said what these resources are.
Not beating your kid, not doing drugs, going to work, coming home and taking care of them. I mean, it's pretty fucking simple to most people.
Following the goddamn plan that they give you.
The sad part is they're not wrong. There is a ton of people just like them. They probably could band together. We'd all be fucked.
Yeah, but you almost have to respect their hustle. Like, if Monica Cannon Grant can make money doing a nonprofit, then why can't we? It's better than getting a job.
It takes very little to get, enough to what is a large amount to them. You know what I mean? Like,
you need
$5,000. They're like, all right, I'm fucking rich.
But at least Monica Cannon Grant had like a business plan, like things that she pretended to do on paper.
Oh, they got a plan, all right.
But like Monica Cannon Grant could tell you, like, okay, well, violence in Boston is gonna help families of people who got shot, and we're gonna feed people turkeys and shit, and that's our thing. Obviously,
they have a plan.
They don't have a plan.
Yeah,
there's no.
What's the
plan?
Just like us, there's tons of people just like that. That's the scary part.
What's their plan? Like, but what's the nonprofit's mission here? What are they doing?
It's just to extort money. That's
yeah,
it.
but they can't say that. What is their on paper?
All
what is going to
do is talk to other stupid people. All they have to find is people stupider than them.
They need okay. I guess my point here is Monica Cannon Grant was able to succeed at what she did because she pretended that her nonprofit was legitimate, right? These women aren't pretending.
She capitalized on a time where she could do it. It wouldn't.
True,
I don't think it would work the same time, right? I don't think it would work the same way right now. You know what I mean? Like it worked a lot when she was doing it. And
she definitely George Floyd was good for business. Yeah, that's a good point.
These girls, they're just. I mean, this is an ongoing thing. There's just a ton of shitty people all the time.
Yeah.
They can just ban them all together. Hey, we all been fucked and our kids were taken away for no reason.
Want to start a nonprofit?
Probably a lot of those people. I mean,
yeah.
And all we have to do is like bat our little batty eyes and tell people we're sad and they'll give us money and it works. And that's how it is in Massachusetts specifically.
Yeah. So, Where'd the blog go, Deb? Did we lose it?
I have to interject real quick. Everyone thinks Western Mass Turtlegirl is me because she's coming up with great lines, and I keep saying it, I'm not taking the credit. It is
People
not
think
me.
it's.
They keep going, Deb, wow, drop the mic. I'm like, dude, it's like not
What?
me.
Can I address that for a moment?
Thanks, Deb.
I
love
can't
we-
let you keep getting all the credit. It's not me. I'm not.
I just want to address that. Like, what is with these people who think? Okay, did you know that there's more than one person in the world named Lauren? Did you know that?
I didn't.
Apparently, other people struggled with that concept this week. I'm told. I guess it's a really rare name that hardly anyone has named. Apparently. But in the same with you. So like what people don't understand about Turtleboy, and I think it's hard for them to swallow, even though swallowing is a strength for some of these people, is that there are a lot of people out there who read Turtleboy still. Like you've done like nothing has happened.
It's not that, but we have similar voices, and we both say fuck a lot, and we're both funny. So I guess they were just not paying attention.
I guess so. Okay.
It's okay. We know how popular. I don't worry.
Well, no, can we get the blog back up then?
You got it.
All right, let's do it.
Sorry, I got out for a minute. I'm in the boonies. Gotta remember that.
Oh, you are? You driving or?
No, I'm not. I'm stationary.
Okay,
but I'm out in Western Mass, so.
Excellent. Yeah, you guys have. Glad you guys had internet. Just got there, so good for you guys.
I know we just got electricity like a few days ago. So.
Oh. And by the way, guys, so we're still 130 short for the freestyle. If you guys would like to donate to that and get us going on that, there's a link at the top of this for something called Turtle Chat. You can donate whatever amount of money you want, and you can write a little message, and it will come up, and I will show it to the whole station here. And if we can unlock the freestyle, we will do it that way. If we can get $200, so 130 more, we're there. Also, my Cash App, $ Uncle Turtleboy. I'll get a notification if you do it that way as well. Okay, let's continue playing this video because this is hilarious.
We offer a lot of other things besides resources, just for like housing and food pantries. We also offer like free college with Clemente. I'm the alumni of Clemente from 2018. Kayla.
What the fuck is Clemente?
And supporting Amy doing her stuff. So
doing her stuff.
Explain some more what she does.
Sure. So, college-wise, yes. I am in college at Simmons University. I am majoring in a bachelor's and I have some experience in the college process of admissions and through transfers, as I have gone through it a couple of times myself. So I do assist in helping people or individuals get into college with the admissions and transferring. I happen to give Amy some information about college, and now she's enrolled.
In college.
In college. In what?
In college is good.
Ain't nothing about you that says.
And beyond.
And beyond college.
Are they really in college?
No.
No. What the hell is?
Actually, probably yes. Nowadays.
What is Simmons College? College.
We want to grow. We don't want to stay as a little seed.
It's in Boston. Okay. A woman-focused undergraduate university. I find that hard to believe that it costs $30,000 a year to go there.
Clemente is a humanities course. It's an 8-month course. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays at the Worcester Art Museum. It's through Mass Humanities. It's 6 college credits for 5 subjects. It's amazing.
Okay. Okay, I think I've seen enough. Have you seen enough?
Yeah, I'm yawning.
Okay. I think we get the point there. So let's bring up I believe so that I wrote that blog, and all I did, if you go down to a couple other women, like this woman who was in there, so they sometimes invite their friends Tiffany Scott and Darlene Orvieto for some powwows about how they're nonprofit. Okay, yeah, so go. Oh, this is the good one. The next video is fucking awesome. Play the next video. When they bring in Darlene. Darlene's really ratchet. Darlene's great. She's the only one that's not taking me to court, so I like her. Look at those eyes. Look at come on, son. Those are junky eyes. Look at those things. Oh my dude, how high is she?
Taking you to court because you don't know how.
Dude, how high is she? Look at those eyes. Okay, you can like it's like a 56-minute video, so you can Okay, this one's taking me to court. This one's taking me to court. Tiffany.
Trying to always hold.
There's Darlene.
I know Saturday, today. Anything you'd like to bring to the table?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. It'll just be one of those, like, if anyone has anything and I have some news that can go with it, I'll update people or something.
Okay.
If needed.
All right. So I know we're getting excited for the St. Patrick's Day Parade that's coming up this Sunday. With the exception of the weather, we're supposed to get some crazy rain on Saturday that may turn into some
Go to
snow.
like the 34 minute, like 35 minute mark around there, 36. This is when Tiffany's
It's just so frustrating. I mean, I just had a good friend who's, their little one is, they have proof that the foster parents on drugs. Proof. All right, proof.
Okay.
There's a very healthy, loving family. Okay. The mother is no longer, one of them, there was a couple of kids from the family. So I don't know if it's this child's mother that's no longer living, or if she's just really having a hard time fighting this battle. She's sort of passive, but the judge just like gives no finding of fact and denies their motion for guardianship.
Okay.
No finding of fact. You're not going to give a family at least a finding of fact as to why you're not granting.
Go to
them
45
guardianship
minutes
of their own flesh and blood.
It's the grandma from Napoleon Dynamite. Sorry, that's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. It's so true.
Dramatic thing that it never happened, and these people are losing their kids from it. I think is a little bit ridiculous.
There's Tiffany. Okay.
Yeah, but you know what? It's not that people ignore the signs. Excuse me, I have food in my mouth, but I really want to comment and say, it's that there's a certain thing that occurs when you are in an abusive relationship, and it's very scary and very hard to leave. And when you finally make that decision to do what's good for you and of course for your children, then you get abused by the system for doing that.
Just the other day was my literally 5 years of leaving my ex, and
Here we go.
I can tell you that was the scariest day of my life, making that decision. The trip back here from Indiana, all the bus stops, the layovers, watching over my back and shoulder. I didn't sleep for almost 4.5 days because I was terrified he was following us.
Oh my gosh.
Like it was the worst fucking time of my life. My stepdad, he had me and the kids at his house for as long as he could keep us there. And our first night there, he was like, "Don't worry about the kids. We got them. Go take a nap." And when he came to wake me up to say, "Hey, we fed the kids dinner. You want to get up and give them baths and get them ready for bed?" He said he was instantly pissed off because you don't jump from like 3 feet off the floor, 6 feet in the air, literally clinging to the ceiling like a bomb just went off. And he's like,
you were gonna say that. I knew.
And my ex tried calling that night, and my stepdad got on the phone with him and was like, "If you ever even think about my daughter or my grandbabies again, that's it." And my dad is very passive man, but his babies, that's it. That's where he draws lines.
Neglectful women with people
Yeah,
screaming
pause
in
it.
the background.
Up here. And I knew.
Yeah, like the kids are just.
There's like kids in the background screaming, and these ladies are all like have had their kids taken away by DCF.
Yeah.
Right?
And one of them, like I said, looks like Napoleon Dynamite's grandma. Like how old are your kids, lady? Jesus Christ, you look like you're 62 years old.
Hang on, let me tell you this real serious story. Right when I'm eating my chicken nugget, what is going on?
Yeah. So like this is what the nonprofit is. This is what I imagined it was. Just sitting around bitching about how unfair the judge was. And the foster parents are crackheads. Why are you giving them to the foster parents? And the system's so fucked up. And you're giving them to blah, blah, blah. The problem with the DCF system is that they don't take enough kids away from parents. Like, how many kids have we seen die in neglectful situations because DCF didn't get involved early enough, you know?
Right.
Yeah, you know?
Like these people are the opposite of what anybody needs or wants right now.
Right. It's like, what the fuck is
They're
happening?
sitting there, they're fucking licking their fingers after eating their chicken nuggets. Going,
Oh my God.
all my kids are screaming in the background, but you know, I have things to talk about right now. Like, what the fuck is happening in this world?
Oh my gosh. So let's go to the and by the way, this is the picture I shared. If you scroll down, we can get out of that video. If we scroll down to the last picture on this page. Oh, there's Darlene. Jesus Christ. Oh, this one. Give my kids back. Give me back my kidnapped children. If you've ever like what? If you've ever referred to your kids as like kidnapped by DCF, you know you're a goddamn ratchet. That does not happen to normal people. So I write this blog. I wasn't even like that shit. Like I freaking black out the kids' names. I did more to protect their kids' privacy than they did, certainly. And now they want to take me to court. Now, I'll tell you one thing. I'm pretty goddamn sure I know what's happening here. I think a bunch of ratchets, like, you know, Gaffneys of the world are probably contacting everybody I write about. Like, go to court, file paperwork. Who knows how many of these get rejected? But let's go to the new one. Go to the second blog I wrote about them because I got served last week or earlier in this week with some paperwork for these, okay? By some idiot judge. Keep on going. Okay. So keep going. We've already been through all this. Okay. So I got these in the mail. So I got this thing in the mail that we are going to, I have court with Amy Holbrook and Tiffany Scott, who was that other one from Indiana there, I guess. Mandy Small, who I've heard a lot about.
She's the dimple. She's number one in the progression sheet.
Right. Yes. She's like, you know, the not completely fucked up yet stage, but I've heard a lot of bad things
on her way.
Her. Yeah. On her way. And then Kayla Beillargeon, who seems to be the ringleader here, the brains of the operation, which isn't a good thing.
Red curly headed fuck.
Did she?
Her?
No, no. That's the really ratchet one. That's the one that left her 8-year-old home alone. Though the ringleader is the blonde, Kayla. She's in charge. She's the brains of the operation here. She's
the brain? Her?
Yeah. That's which says a lot. All we can see is the email thing. Okay, cool. So keep going down and check out this post made by this other chick about Tiffany Scott. Keep going. There we go. Okay. So Catherine Cross makes this post about her friend Tiffany that I see. My best friend hasn't seen her babies in about a year. That tells me we can't see it. That tells me everything I need to know. If you have not seen your babies in a year, that's not normal. Okay. Like even the most fucked up parents get to see their kids. If you have not seen your kid in a year, I know there's significantly more to the story here than you're letting on. DCF has refused her court-ordered visits and have ignored multiple pleas of her asking for proof. They are okay. She has recently come into some information and found out they have violated multiple laws regarding and rights regarding this. Today, after multiple times of asking police involvement and wellness check, she finally got 3 pictures. A small win. She got pictures of her kids. I'm sharing this to raise awareness of corruption. I have watched her go through hell and back. A worker threatened her child and no consequences have been given. They have violated her rights, blamed her for things out of her own control, spoken down to her, as they should speak down to her because she's a freaking ratchet, and treated her like a criminal. I would argue she's worse than that. When she went to them due to homelessness after fleeing a domestic. She has no drug history, no criminal history, and custody of her youngest child already. Her child told her she was scared because a worker threatened to make sure she never sees her mommy again. Her own daughter admitted at the last visit they had her lie in court, and that is when visits very quickly got cut off, and shortly after they took her other 2 kids' visits away as well. This is an organization meant to protect children, and they have multiple cases where they prove otherwise. Change starts with us. If anyone is interested in a socially distant, mask-wearing, and clean protest is in Boston on March 6th, Saturday, and Tiff has info. Oh, God, that must have been quite the march. Oh, goodness. So go down and we'll see the actual affidavits involved here. Okay, so this is from Kayla. I think this is Kayla's affidavit, I believe. The first one up. Yes, this is written by Kayla Baillargeon. So she goes, around Monday, 10 a.m. I mean, I can't believe this. This is actually the best written of the four. 3/28/22, on or about that time, my social media account notified an alert from Facebook comments that Aidan T. Kearney. Now, the Aidan T. Kearney thing, that's what makes me believe they're put up to this by someone. Like, why you all spelt my name right and put my middle initial? Who the fuck put you up to this? Like that just seems odd. That seems odd.
Where'd you get the middle initial from?
Like you can't even keep your kids, like keep track of your kids, and somehow you're writing nobody spells my name right. That never happens. So she goes, Aidan T. Kearney appearing as a different name, and I seen a message and blocked him. That really says it all right there. I seen it. I seen a message and blocked him. Now the message was me asking a question about, are you a registered nonprofit, and immediately blocked, which isn't shady at all. I'm a reporter. I have a right to ask that question. He had another account under Eric. I don't have an account named Eric. Post a link to Turtleboy Daily News and on all affiliated social media and websites on an article blogged by Aidan T. Kearney. I don't know what that means. He has stalked my social media accounts and posted photos and names of my minor children on his website. I didn't post their names. It was on the YouTube video. I do not possess the ability to black that out. You put those kids out there because you're a shitty mother, Kayla. If you're watching this right now, I can't wait to see you in court Monday. Or Wednesday. I'm going to tell you to face what a shitty fucking mother you are. You lost your kids. You should be ashamed and humiliated, but you're not. You're actually proud of what you become. You're a horrible mother. What happened to you is not normal. You seem to think it is. It's not. No, it's not normal. Okay? You're shitty. You're so shitty that a government agency known for neglecting kids and not intervening soon enough decided that they needed to intervene with you. That's what a shitty fucking mother. Yeah, and I could not wait. I could not wait to blog about you. It was the right thing to do. And now you're mad about it. Now you're mad about it. So she goes on and says, he has stalked my social media. I love when they say they stalk my social media. I went on your Facebook account and saw pictures.
Stalk you. Yeah, all day. I sat home and just looked through your shit.
Yeah, just stalked you. Yeah,
so interested in your life.
Sat outside the
I
bush.
was interested in how you're abusing your children.
Yeah, and honestly, you fit the profile of a ratchet that I write about, so I did. So welcome to Turtleboy. And posted photos and names of my minor children on his website and social media accounts, along with defamation of character and profession. What? Defamation of character? What is that? You're trying to get an order on me. This isn't civil court defamation of character. And it's not, obviously. I have all 45-page printout from the 3/28 article blogged by Aidan T. Kearney, which she writes for the third time, along with other evidence. Okay, so a judge saw this and was like, you know what? This sounds serious. My courtroom is a serious place.
Well,
and
she
that
used your middle initial.
She did on my initial, as did the others. Let's check out. Oh, this is number 2. I don't know which one. She didn't. This one didn't even write her goddamn name on it. She just goes, Aidan T. Kearney, again with the T, began messaging and communicating on our Facebook business page 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. An article was put on the internet. What? An article was put on the internet. Many quotes and children's names were used. Most of what was on there was regarding Amy Holbrook and Kayla Baillargeon. What?
Good
That's
story,
a fucking,
bro.
that's a harass. You're applying for a goddamn harassment order, and that's your story. It was an article was on the internet. Okay. So here's number 3. Again, this one is not signed. We don't know which one wrote this. Aidan Kearney posted a blog on the internet. That includes pictures of myself, my police reports. So this is Amy. I posted Amy's police report. Oh, I can't post your police report? What freaking judge gets this? And it's like, wait a minute. He posted a police report of you. He can't do that. That's harassment. My family and court business, what? And whatever that means, text messages, etc., which she spelt wrong. She spelled it ECT, not ET. It's ETC. You can't even spell etc. right. This is like, they couldn't even put an effort. I know you don't put any effort into raising their kids. Can you put some effort into the after David? What the fuck is that? Oh my God. The last one says at 10 a.m. Monday. By the way, I love how they all have the exact time of the 10 a.m. thing and the 3 to 4 thing.
But
they were all
does not have your initial on it.
No, it did not. And I believe
it does not. So you're good.
I might beat him here. At 10 a.m. Monday, the defendant, she spelled defendant right. That's like what began messaging members of the nonprofit organization I work for. I messaged the page itself, and with questioning our status or legitimacy as a nonprofit. God, no, you can't do that. You can't question the legitimacy of a nonprofit. Between 3 and 4, Turtleboy published an article and harassing us in the form of defamation of character, slander, child endangerment by posting our children's names and photos. So that's Tiffany Scott wrote that one. So this is like, this is real. Like, so a judge, an actual judge. So obviously ratchets are going to ratchet. They are what they are. The scary part about this is this judge here by the name of Janet McGuigan. She sees this and is like, you know what? This is a serious matter that should be in my courtroom. I would like to point out that this same judge was the judge who a week before Jorge Zambrano killed Auburn police officer Ron Tarentino in May of 2016. She released him on personal recognizance, despite the fact that just a couple months earlier, he had tried to feed a state trooper to his pit bull. He tried to drag a cop into his car and have his pit bull eat the trooper. That's what a violent sociopath Jorge Zambrano was a week before he was killed. I would like to point out that this judge, Janet McGuigan, takes me as a more serious threat to society than Jorge Zambrano, a cop killer. This is everything I need to know about liberalism in a nutshell. I mean, that she, you know what she sees, Western Mass Turtlegirl? She sees, at the end of the day, she sees a loudmouth conservative white guy who needs to be put in his place. That's all this is.
Words are more dangerous to her when it comes to you, but actions, like actions that are taken by people up from her side, are totally justified. It's not okay. This is what's happening right now. You can't say words, but on the other side, if it aligns with her, actions are okay. So this is the problem.
That's exactly
the problem right now.
The left thinks words are more dangerous than actual violence.
Only against them.
Only against words against them, you mean?
Right.
Right.
They
so
can say words and actions. You can't do words or actions. You can't do anything. And that's how it is. That's how it is right now. Words are justified with actionable offenses. And it's the Will Smith thing comes up with that. But we're not gonna go there. But
yeah. But what were even my words? I just wrote a blog about this shady nonprofit.
That was your word.
I don't even call them fupa slots or nothing. I'm just like, here.
You can actually use the exact shit you find in the courtroom, and it's still now you're subject to what's happening right now. And it's sad.
I mean, it's scary, man. It's scary that these judges, and that's why it's like, I won't, when I go to court and they're like, all rise, I ain't rising. Fuck you, I'm going to say. If the bailiffs, like, well, you rise. No, I'm not rising because I have no respect for that tyrant in a robe. I have no respect for her at all because she's retired, obviously. I don't respect her office at all. She was appointed this by some asshole liberal who I didn't vote for, so I had nothing to do with her becoming a judge. I don't respect her authority whatsoever. She has none as far as I'm concerned. She has no judgment. She got a cop killed. Ron Tarentino would be alive today if this woman didn't let Jorge Zambrano go. Fact, not opinion, undeniable. Okay. She should be in a just world. She wouldn't be in prison right now, but she's not. She's collecting $200,000 a year and will have a fat pension at the end of the day. Please tell me you're going to mention how Tiffany Scott is married to a reverend. Oh, I didn't even know that. I did not even know that. Oh God, I don't know. I don't know that much about these people. I hardly wrote about them at all, and they're coming after me. They're coming after me.
These
So
fucking bitches on the thing. Tiffany Sky, is that one of the ladies? Or
yes, that was one of the 4. That's the one from Indiana there that claims she was
a reverend
on a 4-day bus.
Sure, he's a reverend.
Yeah, or a bishop maybe. But anyway, then this chick Catherine Cross messages me about them. But didn't the Rhode Island judge try the same thing? How'd that work? Yeah, and it's I'm gonna win. Obviously, all these court cases. I'm not gonna lose any of these court cases this week. People, oh, he's going down. Bitch, I got some bad news for you. This doesn't end the way that you think it's gonna end. I know a lot of people will say, oh, well, he's definitely going down. Why isn't he stopping? Because that's not what I do. Stopping is not what I do. Are you new here? You should know this. You've been following the blog for a long time. You know that Ratchets try to take me down. And if you're part of a group that is trying to take me down, you don't even realize it, but you've become the Ratchet that we make fun of, okay? And you can't come back because you're a fucking loser. We don't take losers around here. So
no, it's like the silence is violence kind of thing. But except not the opposite of it, but it's not silence is violence, but it's if you don't stand up for shit you believe in, what the fuck are you here for?
Right, exactly. And I'm not going to back down. Like I'm going to back down because you got Big Black Jeffrey to file some bullshit law, in court. Like, give me a break. Anyway, speaking of shitty moms, why don't we go into the next story out of Peabody? Can we bring that one up? I got a beef with this woman too. And by the way, while you're doing that, Deb, let me go to check the donos out. Okay. So we got a couple here. All right, so we got one here from Laura, sends $30. She says, "You're amazing." Well, thank you, Laura. You're amazing too. We also have let's see. We have $5 from Lauren here. Who says Turtleboy might be buried in frivolous. Oh, that's a very rare name, by the way. Very rare. Turtleboy might be buried in frivolous cases, making him sad. But on the plus side, I now have live court entertainment, and I can't wait. Thank you very much, Lauren. I believe that's our law student in training. So we have 105 guys. If we can get to 200, we can unlock the freestyle. There is a link at the top of this for Turtle Chat. If you donate to that, if you click on that link, you could put whatever message you want on there with your donation, and we can unlock the freestyle. That would be really cool if we can do that. So let's talk about this mom, this DCF mom. We have this chick from Peabody here. So she made the news. Why don't we just go play the video? It kind of sums up the story that's embedded in this blog.
Very hard to watch as a mom.
Sitting on the couch next to her son, Michael, Erin Dailey is upset with the way a school administrator interacted with her son.
No child deserves to ever be grabbed, touched, handled in that manner, ever.
Video recorded during Friday's middle school dance shows an administrator walk into a crowd of students, grab two, including Michael in the blue shirt, and remove them from the group.
Was dragged away outside and was accused of being in a fist fight. My son was very, very upset, saying, "Mom, I was not in a fight."
Her son says it was a crowded dance circle, and he was pointing at another student to dance. In a statement sent to News Center 5, Peabody.
He was pointing at another student to dance. Have you ever seen that? Like in a middle school dance? Like, hey, yo, son, yo. You want to dance?
Yeah, in a movie. When they're like, yo, come here. Dance with me, bitch.
Yo, come dance. Yo. You want to dance? Want to dance? What? That's not even remotely believable. Not even remotely believable. Okay, we can play some more. But I just wanted to see
Public School Superintendent says the administrator believed the students had been in a fight, saying, quote, "Our initial indication is that the administrator involved in this incident felt it was the most prudent approach in that moment."
He's never been grabbed like that by anybody, so I can understand as a 12-year-old boy how scary that can be.
Erin Dailey says her son isn't comfortable going back to school. Now she wants accountability.
It's not about how you look or your school. It's about the safety of our children. We send our kids to you 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. Do your job.
Oh my God. Oh, shut up.
Now that mom
Do
tells
your
me she
job.
has a meeting tomorrow morning.
Okay. Do your job. How about you do your job? You obviously failed as a parent if your kid's ending up in this situation. So what are your thoughts on this? Do you believe this poor little kid was just trying to dance and he was then assaulted by the vice principal?
He was trying to have a dance off. He was
Not trying to have a dance off. He was trying. He was in a fight.
Here now.
He's in a fight. He was actually like, there's no way, like vice principals of all people, not that the principals, at least when I was in high school, it's like the principal's like a little bit above it all. Like they have their office and they're, we don't know what, you hardly see the principal. The vice principals were always like the eyes and the ears of the school. Like they knew who the shitbags were. Like the same kids were in their office all day. Like most kids don't know the vice principal on a personal level. The shitbag kids do because they're constantly in there. And so this guy, his job is to identify who the shitheads are and stop them. And he sees what appears to be either a fight or a fight that's about to happen. And he just preemptively grabs the kid who he knows probably is always in the middle of some shit like this. That kid, that shitbag kid. And you know why this kid's a shitbag? Because his mom is always bailing him out of shit. I can tell you that much right now. Like, look at that kid. He doesn't even give a shit. He didn't even want to be there. It's just like, and she's there. This is wrong. They need to do their job. He didn't do, I love her, by the way. How does she know that he didn't do? How did she know he wasn't in a fight? We told her. So that's it. So that case, she's done her investigative research into this matter. The kid told his mom that he wasn't in a fight. Therefore, he wasn't in a fight at all. So it couldn't possibly be that way. So anyway, do you have any thoughts on this one else? Do we lose her? Do we lose Western Mass Turtlegirl? Did we lose you there? Oh, maybe we have Western Mass Wi-Fi, FUPA Wi-Fi.
Sorry, I'm here.
Yeah, she's okay. Yeah, never mind.
It's terrible.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, people are like, "Where's the dad?"
Can you hear me?
Good joke. That's a good joke. Obviously, where's the dad? I mean, come on. I like how that's not even like an option, and I hate to say it, but like that's how the kid got this way. Like it's like obviously, the whole like you can be fine with a single mom, it's fine, but like boys that age need a man in their life. And the fact that she's like, he's never been grabbed like that. Well, therein kind of lies the problem. Like, I did not see anything wrong with that. If my son grows up and he's in the 8th grade and he's acting a fool like that in public, I am going to drag him out of there by his shirt. Period. Like, I'm going to do that. The fact that this woman seems to think that's like completely out of the question, there's no grounds for that ever, tells me how this kid got to be the way he is in the first place. And you're right, Kayla. Boys do need their dad. Dads are really important in their kids' life. Okay. So, yeah. Anything else to add on this one, or we'll get the FUPA Wi-Fi there. We do have a dono here I want to bring up. Oh, guess who got the dono? I like this message too. It's $100. And it's from Western Mass Turtlegirl. She says, "Rap for me, bitch." Okay, I'll rap for you. Bitch. I like that one. Yes, ma'am. Did we lose her? She must have really bad Wi-Fi there. So I'm going to rap for her.
She dropped, yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe she'll come back. Okay. All right. Let's go on to the, we're going to get the Monica story. We got to read Monica's latest bullshit.
Yeah, hold on.
Kids never lie to their parents. Oh, no. It never happens, Kayla. No. We must believe them. I live in the boonies. Give me a break. No, we liked you. You had some great one-liners tonight. And you made the freestyle, so I appreciate that. Oh, we also got 100 from Turtle. We got another one here. Well, Deb's bringing that up. I will bring up another dono here from Mr. Turtle Cadet. He says, anytime you see a turtle up on top of a fence post, you know we had some help. We riders have your back. Well, thank you very much, Turtle Cadet. We really appreciate that, my guy. Really appreciate the support there. So thank you very much for the donos. The freestyle is going to be dope, I promise. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let's read So Monica's back. So Monica, it's been, 3 weeks since she was arrested and federally charged with nonprofit fraud. What a great day that was. And I told you guys when this happened, I go, there's no way, Deb, that she's going to be able to shut up. There's absolutely no way Monica can shut up. She's incapable of it. She's not capable of it. So I'm like, I can't wait for the videos personally, but it always starts
the same way
with the post. So let me go ahead and my end. So we can have it on my end, so it's a little bit bigger here.
You want me to, I can make it bigger, my Zoom here.
Oh yeah, can we do that so we can read the?
Can you see that?
Okay. Yep. Okay. So is this the? Can I try to do a Monica voice? I
don't know if that could be taken wrong. I don't know. BLM.
Okay. First of all, I need the smoke alarm to go off.
Right? Do you want me to be the smoke alarm?
I feel like
every 10 seconds.
I feel like you can't do Monica without the smoke alarm.
I'll beep for you.
Okay. Silence speaks volumes.
Beep.
I watched the same white people, self-hating people of color, artificially woke businesses, organizations who had Black Lives Matter in their profiles. Quote, Martin Luther King, Angela Davis, Assata Shakur broke their neck to get close to me. Advise me. Financial benefit offer me. Lie, cry, and manipulate for a spot and be the first to publicly lynch my character, run away and assume my guilt. To scream, fuck the police and don't trust the government unless it's Monica. Your selective concern, activism, and outrage is noted. So many black women, is that how you say it? Wimskin? Okay. So many black, Mexican. So many black Mexicans before me had to fight this fight, and more specifically, black leaders.
Beep.
The power that I never asked for, but possess causes fear. I have to be the scapegoat and sacrificial lamb, and so be it. Literally being restricted from things I never did to begin with. To literally run towards people, dodging bullets when they're in crisis, from wanting to unalive themselves, be publicly scrutinized, be homeless. Did you know, or not able to pay their bills, or simply just needed somebody to show up, or have those individuals be okay with guns being drawn on my children? On my children! And me, being placed in a cell and talking with, go back up, and taking away from my newborn in my cell is something that you never prepare for, especially when it's from people who look like you, not white people. Essentially, they were okay with me dying for paper. I don't ever want that meant to be mentally unstable. The fact that I could not create boundaries and distance myself or cut people off, and the first thing they think of is I want money and I'm willing to allow her to be killed for it, is disgusting. The extortion attempts have been astronomical. I know we think that black Mexicans can take all the bullets and still be standing because we are never deemed to be in pain. But when I tell you there is not one person, not one, that I will ever get out of my bed for again. I mean that. This hurt runs deep. Ooh, keep going. Until you have been lied on, character assassinated by Turtle Boys, and publicly scrutinized globally, you will never understand. To tell me that they took information to shape it in a way that you wanted to be presented because the goal was to kill me in the court of public opinion in order to achieve a win on trial is the equivalent of being gaslit on 1 million globally. Let's be clear. This has nothing to do with legalities and everything to do with politics. I have no community or never have. I now realize it was white accomplices that helped Assata Shakur get to safety. 70 supporters at my arraignment, and 90% weren't of color. My success, my great success, was not a direct result of support for community. No. My success was a direct result of succeeding in spite of so many more in love with my hand than they were with my heart. Even as we speak, the calls for me to protest and get involved and show up, well, I lay dying inside because I wasn't respectable enough, willing to be controlled or manipulated, or to take a proverbial seat so that mediocrity could succeed or be. Did we lose Deb? Okay. Or be willing to be controlled or be protected is why I'm here. I am realizing that I have more heart, loyalty, and courage than the most. My trust in humanity has dwindled, realizing that I am not the only Black, Mexican, femme, queer activist organizer, a progressive that is currently being attacked because the goal is to dismantle the movement. The superficial calls, the artificial check-ins, the request for my phone number just so you don't call, but give the impression that you're reaching out. Please stop. Please stop. Whatever decision that you have made in regards to my guilt or innocence, just please make sure that you stand on it. Make sure you stand on it. The amount of threats and vitriol that my family and I have had to endure is disgusting. Just say y'all hate Black Mexicans. And you can't be controlled, manipulate, sleep with, or destroy. It would be so much easier because we all just want to fuck Monica. Thank you to my children and husband, Reese Santos, Didi Delgado, and Preem Richardson for holding it down when I'm gone. So that's so basically we all want to fuck her. So that's exactly what I expected, you know. Oh, we got Western Mass here. What'd you think of that rant? How did I do it on the Monica voice?
Fuck that lady.
Fuck that lady.
Fuck that lady.
What are your thoughts on her?
I mean, it was good, but it wasn't quite right.
No, on her in general. I mean, it's hard to do the Monica. I mean, that's how she talks. She talks like she's like this deep, soulful thinker. Like, you know, like she's really, you know, reaching deep down in her heart.
She got it from the best of teachers. That's for sure.
That's okay. Oh, you don't like it? Well, we're going to protest. 50,000 people done show up at your door. Oh, really? You don't want to say, okay, cool. We going to protest. You
like it? You don't like it? You want to like it? You going to like it.
And then we're going to get Uber Eats. And that's just going to be bomb.
I love how she bought that $400,000 house and then put like mattresses on the floor. And,
I know.
That was the best part about it.
I know.
Like, we're going up.
We're moving up and out to
Taunton.
And we're going to throw them. There were mattresses on the floor there and crying babies and moo-moos. It was like 10:30 in the morning when that happened.
She's like, I'm pregnant again. Aren't you 40?
Yeah, she's like 41. Yeah, why do you keep getting pregnant, bitch? You're too old. Your kids are grown. Like, your kids have kids. What are you doing? Anyway, bubblegum shrimp
Aunts
time.
and uncles to be grandmas and grandmas, I guess.
Shake Shack. I don't even know what they make at Shake Shack.
Did you like my smoke detector or what?
That was great. Did you download something?
No, I had a YouTube video like going on repeat.
Oh my God. The smoke detector.
You have to be real. Come on.
It's hard to do the Monica voice, but
I know
I
you
tried.
started cracking up too.
I did. As soon as I heard the real, I'm like, why did she stop beeping? And then I heard a real beep. I'm like, oh my God, that just happened.
Like,
Oh, brilliant. Okay. So that's Monica. That's just the usual nonsense from her. It's great. I love how she's going to talk her way through this. Most defendants would keep their mouth shut, but not Monica. She's just going to talk her way through this and see what happens. Okay, let's bring up the last thing about Tony Branch. I talked about this on Tuesday. All right. Where'd it go? Oh, I don't have everything. Okay. There it is. Okay. The lynched comment. Okay. So I think I did this. I think I talked about this on the show, but I just want to rehash this whole thing. So I have court with this guy on Tuesday. He has written some sort of so we still have not heard back from the judge on this one as far as whether or not he's trying to get the whatchamacallit suppressed. He's trying to get the divorce proceedings impounded so that somehow we'll forget about what we saw. Because all the good stuff have you been following the story, Western Mass?
Yeah. Yes, I have been. Because he reminds me a lot of Bishop Talbot Swan.
But more bootleg. Like Bishop Talbot Swan is like a nationally known grifter.
I know, but he's up there. Is Tony Branch. They are the same person at the end of the day. Talbot Swan is nothing more than Tony Branch.
The difference between them,
he really isn't.
Talbot Swan doesn't care. Is a liberal activist.
Maybe he has a lot of followers. And
he's also Talbot Swan is a tool for the Democratic Party. Would you say that he's like a useful tool for the left?
Listen to him, but
Are we losing you there? Like Talbot Swan, in my opinion, is an influential.
That guy is nothing more.
Whatever you're saying keeps getting interrupted. So, my thing with Talbot Swan is that he is basically he's a liberal activist. He's a blue check mark. He's got a lot of influence on Twitter. He's a Trump reply guy. And he's somewhat well known, and he's obviously a huge piece of shit. He owes $82,000 in child support. And he's another one of these fake bishops, whatever, out of Western Massachusetts. Well, that's him. But I feel like Tony Branch is a lot less known. Like he's only got 600 followers on Twitter, no blue check mark. He's like a complete fraud. Bishop Talbot Swan is a fraud too. This guy though is just like fucking broke. Nothing, like fucking loser. But he is the chairman of the school committee in the Southeastern Regional School District, or he was. So there is I think, Deb, did we talk about this story on Tuesday? Did I talk about what happened? How the email came out? We've been over all this, right? Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay. So the update that I have on this one, then I'll bring it up over here on my end. I have the school committee agenda, because I might be taking another trip to Easton, and I might have purchased a pink pussy hat that is coming in the mail tomorrow for this event. So I swear to God, this is the agenda for the Southeastern Regional School District on Tuesday. And you tell me so they got public hearing on school choice, boring, student representatives, announcements, consent agenda. Okay. Well, we don't have to read any of that. Financial report, boring. Old business, boring. New business. Okay. Look at number B here. Consideration of staff nepotism policy. Do you remember did anyone write any stories about nepotism at Southeastern Regional School District recently?
Turtleboy, that guy?
Oh, I did. That's right. Because Luis Lopez, the superintendent, hired his rapey nephew to be a shop teacher there, and he got hired. And so now, coincidentally, they're proposing a policy about nepotism with the new superintendent, that they will not employ a member of the immediate family of a superintendent specifically. Well, that's interesting. Okay. And then how about letter C? Discussion on censure and rescind of the chair. Oh, I will be there with bells on Tuesday afternoon at 6:30, baby, with my pink pussy hat, because I believe women, man. I believe women. So I will be down there, and this is what's on the agenda. They are censure. Censure is a strong word here. That's what happened to Joe McCarthy. He got censured. So I don't know what that. Basically, Tony Brandt does not appear as if he's going to give this seat up. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like when I saw him in court, like he's only more resolute at this point to keep this fucking grift going. And let me see if I can find. He filed this like insane. Let's see, a temporary restraining order. It's 21 pages long. Let me see if I can download it here. You got to see this shit. I don't even know if I'm allowed to show this, but I did. But okay, too late now.
Can you do that? Like you can do that if it's not someone domestic, like a temporary restraining. Isn't it like a harassment thing?
Well, you can apply for anything. Whether or not it's granted is the question.
Oh.
So I got this. This is the amended TRO, and he wants. So on April 5th, the court conducted a hearing. The court allowed the plaintiff to amend his pleading with respect to the proposed order. And he goes that, I mean, you should see this whole thing. He's whining in here. The proposed order seeks to retract intentional lies or even careless mischaracterization. So what are the lies? Let's see what he says. Oh, he goes, his intimidation under the cloak of being a reporter must not go unchallenged. The proposed order seeks to retract intentional lies or even careless mischaracterizations resulting from defendant Kearney's smear campaign against the plaintiff to cause him to submit to settlement. Or resignation from settlement. So just to be clear, I just want to throw this out there because I'm sure Tony's watching. I don't want you to settle. I'm not trying to get you to settle. Tony, I don't know if you know who I am. I'm the number one reporter in Massachusetts. Everybody knows that. I just want to get to the bottom of things. I don't care if you settle or not. I'm looking forward to the fight. I'm looking forward to beating you in trial. I really am. I'm looking forward to exposing you as the con artist that you are. Your ex, Evelyn, has volunteered to testify at trial that everything that I said was true, all of it. So I'm allowed to report those facts. I don't care if you settle. Now, earlier on, when you offered us a deal in which we would give you $600 to make this go away, when you offered that to us, I kind of like, that's what I was talking about with the offer. I'm like, but that offer's off the table now. You took that away. We asked if it was still on the table. You said no. So now this is where we are. There was no quid pro quo here, just to be clear about this matter. So let me read some more of this here. He says, on March 31st, defendant Kearney appeared at the Southeast Regional School Committee meeting. He, among other behavioral displays, insisted I have gun charges. He did. He got it. It's in the freaking courthouse records. Like, it's in the Brockton Enterprise. He doesn't have ammo charges. With onlookers, he yelled, I pray to God you stop touching little girls, you pervert. And I do. Stop touching them little girls, my guy. So he goes, that he wants me to retract statements. He wants me to temporarily restrain from further dissemination, to not contact the plaintiff and cease harassing him, which, I can go to public meetings, dude. He seeks a retraction of episode 463, Boston Globe finally, right? So he wants me to take that episode down. He wants me to take down this statement. Other words, this guy is a fucking deadbeat who owes creditors money. He doesn't have a fucking job, doesn't work apparently, and it's my fault. I'm the scapegoat because there's a fucking blog in 2015. So he's saying that he doesn't owe creditors money, which I want to make clear. Perhaps I misspoke with that one. He doesn't owe creditors money, Deb. You know why? Or Western
Because they're
Mass?
all in collections, and it's probably gone by now. Maybe it fell off his report. He doesn't owe creditors money. They sold it to collection agencies.
Well, because he declared bankruptcy. He filed for bankruptcy. Yeah, when you do that, everything disappears.
Oh, I didn't know he did. I thought he'd seen he hadn't filed bankruptcy.
He owed.
That's why, yes.
Yeah, he owed $100,000, like over $100,000 in debts. He doesn't owe it currently because he did bankruptcy, which magically makes all your debts disappear somehow in this country. I don't know how, but he goes on to say, what else has he got in this goddamn thing? He goes, so he doesn't want to take the offer of the 600. Let's fucking play. He says that's a lie. Okay. And then he goes, okay, he's quoting me here. Okay. Speaking of sex cults. So now we're going to go to Brother Branch, who we talked about last week. Now, Tony Branch is a guy, for those of you unfamiliar. So he's saying
a segue.
It's a sex. So he's accusing me of saying that he runs a sex cult. No. I run the sex cult, Tony. Do not appropriate my sex cult, dude. Okay, you're more of like a diddler. Okay, I don't do the diddling. I do the sex cults only. So please get it right, sir. Thank you. So he goes, but the guy liked fucking kids and shit. He did. A 15-year-old's a kid. He very least groomed the shit out of her. You married her. That's like the definition of grooming. So if we're keeping track at home of orders, how many people have got orders on this guy? Both his kids, they did according to the divorce documents. Because remember before they moved into Oak Street, she's a minor. I remember seeing that. Yeah, it's like, so I'm reading all these quotes. He wants me to take all of these quotes down, all of which are true. And it's like, he wants me to take one down that said, he said he's going to call the police. I said, he like documents the whole thing. I go, Aidan Kearney, I don't care if you call the police. I'm just going to my car. Please leave me alone. And I go, oh, is it? You're playing a race card. Evelyn Wiggins is a black, because he goes, you're racist, he said to me. He didn't put that part in there. Interesting.
He sucks at transposing stuff. Why don't it looks like he's on drugs.
It's so funny.
You're playing a race card, Evelyn, like you called him Evelyn.
I know. It's like I am.
I'm a reporter. Shot. What are you talking about? I'm a member of the media. I am Pope Turtle. Boy, I am the Pope. I am the sex golem. What the
sex golem? Head of the alt-right toxic sex cult. And then Tony Branch says, so you're at a school saying you're a sex goblin. Goblin, yes.
Goblin, yes, I am.
I am a sex goblin. That's what they call me. Are we walking around? Yeah. And you should stay away from them. Because he goes, there are children walking around. That's what he said to me. I go, there are children walking around, and you should stay away from them, Tony. But just for the record, there were no children around. If there are children, I suggest they stay far away from you, sir. Please, yes. Please stay away from the kids. Please, sir. Please.
You prey on vulnerable women, like you lean on them and fold your hands and like pray on them, that kind of prey?
Yeah. I mean, this is he quotes the whole thing in there, and he goes, I am an ordained Pentecostal minister since 1986. Interesting, because I believe in another article he said he was ordained a minister in 1983. So it keeps changing. It keeps changing his story here, which is interesting. Elevated to apostolic elder, whatever that means, in 2010, with the current ecclesial leadership of bishop, as defined. He also said he no longer practices as of 2013.
Yeah, he did.
Ecclesiastical, as defined and recognized by my faith. Prior to following this lawsuit, I contacted the defendants to have them remove the defamation. I didn't get anything from them. Prior to court, attorney Edward O'Brien asked me to settle the case because I was going to lose. That's what my old attorney told him. And that seeing the blog was removed once my lawsuit was filed. We were like, yeah, dude, we'll remove your stupid blog. Will you just drop this stupid bullshit? Like, nobody cares about you. I explained I have forgiven Mr. Kearney, but I required a written retraction after presenting my credentials. What credentials? What credentials have you presented, dude? And at least damages for one wedding as a good faith gesture from Mr. Kearney. The amount was $600. But what if I told you that I actually found somebody that Tony Branch married, and he charged $100? So he charged just $100. So that's a lie too, that he charges $600. The offer was declined. Thereafter, Attorney Edwards did not respond to emails or discovery requests. You never asked for discovery. So discovery is the most important part of a lawsuit. It's like you see what the other side's dealing with. He's never asked for any discovery. And we've requested discovery from him that he just doesn't respond to. And that's how he plays. He's a scam artist. He's a freaking liar. He's a con artist. I have read the post by Mr. Kearney and seen the YouTube shows about me. I feel intimidated and blackmailed. Okay. When it was reoffered by the current counsel, Mr. Kearney stated I have a history with underage girls. You do. Had orders taken out by my children. You do. And lied about being
general children. No
yeah.
children.
and lied about being a bishop for professional gain. You did.
You did.
Credibly molested my ex-wife. You did, according to a judge, and used guns against women, according to the court documents. You did. I deny what he has written as fact. It is disgusting and emotionally draining. So this guy doesn't seem to understand what facts are. Like, you are saying I'm lying, so the burden of proof is on you to show that I'm lying. What evidence have you shown that I lied about any of those things? So he goes, he kept saying in court the other day, and Lauren will tell you this, was saying like, okay, groom, exactly. That's all you say to these people. In court the other day, he kept saying, Your Honor, we know these statements to be untrue. We know that we know nothing. We know nothing. What are you talking about? We don't know anything, stupid. Okay. Just because you say it's not true does not mean it's not true. Mr. Kearney is harassing me on Twitter and Facebook. I'm not harassing you at all. Like, have you seen the shit this guy tweets? He's still going at it. Like, that's how you know this guy's fucked up. Let me find his Twitter. Bring it up over here. He's got some interesting tweets, and then we'll do the freestyle. I'll bring it up on here. All right. All right, here's his Twitter. Here's his most recent tweets. After all these, I remain. Okay, so this is something about Ahmaud Arbery. Okay, this is what he writes. Defamation law. This guy's getting real cocky. Defamation law made easy. He is ugly. Opinion. He is ugly and rapes woman. Opinion.
Woman.
And statement of fact. Rapes woman is a fact that came to be proven false. Nothing has been proven false by Guy about that. Nothing. And is a fighting word as it alarms and places one in serious stress and identifies you as a rapist. So what does that happen? Like this guy, Judge Kavanaugh, right, was accused. Just how many people called Justice Kavanaugh a rapist? All of tons. And did they get sued for defamation for that? No, because some, lying woman accused him of that. And that's all. Then you can say it as long as some woman says that. But in this case, it is not a lie. It's the actual truth, it seems, because the judge found that to be credible. Defamation law made easy. You do not have to prove damages, aka I have no damages. Upholding a $2 million jury verdict. The press, however, is not free to publish false information about anyone. Haven't published any false information.
A public furor. You're not going to cause a public furor, dude.
Yeah, nobody cared about you, dude.
Nobody cared about you, French.
Yeah, nobody cared about your being a fake bishop. Like I didn't know there was no public furor. And I like this one. Like, look what he retweets. $5.3 million for wrongly accusing someone of sexual assault is not enough. Oh, right. And he's like hiding behind God with all this shit. Oh, he's just such a scumbag. So fuck you, Tony Branch. I think it's time for the freestyle. What do you guys think?
Sounds good.
Go.
Let's do it. You paid for it. Rap for me, bitch.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I gotta mute you guys real quick. Okay, settings. Audio. Here we go. Got some kids in Beverly trying to let loose, but it got ruined by a dude named Bruce. Said they act like gentlemen and ladies. Hold on. Time out. Is the audio okay? Hold on.
There's no audio at all.
There's no audio. Okay.
There's you, but no background.
Well, that's gay. Okay, hold on. Let me fix that real quick. Okay. Okay. Good thing I stopped there.
I was like,
I'm like, I hear it in my ears, which is not the way it's supposed to be. Which means you probably can't hear it. Hold on, time out.
I can't hear it at all.
Give me 1 sec. Well, now you know how it starts. I feel like the secret's over. Time out.
I was just watching you bop to the beat. It's okay.
Oh my! Oh God, that must look goofy. Okay. Can you hear me, Deb?
I hear you.
Why is it so quiet on your end? You allowed it?
I'm not. You sound normal to me. Wait, not the music though. I can't hear the music at all.
Rap, bitch. Rap.
Okay. I just need to make sure that people can hear this. Can you guys all hear me? Okay.
I hear you, but we don't have any music yet.
Okay. Let's do it. Great. It's doing it.
There's no music.
I'm unplugged. Oh, I need to unplug the headphones. Talk now, Deb. Can you hear me?
Yep. Hello?
Okay. Let's do it. Move me.
There's still no music. All right.
There we go. Got some kids in Beverly trying to let loose, but it got ruined by a dude named Bruce. Said they ain't act like a gentleman and ladies. Bruce disrespected legacy of Frates. All these kids want to do was play basketball. False accusations about drinking alcohol. Neighbors like to bitch because the ass is all NIMBY. Getting orders from bootleg Mayor Quimby. Someone called the cops up trying to be a narc. How the fuck you gonna be quiet at a park? At least the kids are playing, getting exercise, instead of playing Fortnite and eating French fries. Last week, did a blog on DCF moms, but they didn't like it because I dropped the truth bombs. Seemed kind of shady, something smelled funny. Never registered, but solicited money. One of these bitches by the name of Amy wouldn't eat her out because she tastes kind of gamey. Better put a rubber on if you're gonna bone. Bitch, your kid is 8 and you left him home alone. Something on your lip, oh, better go and shave it. Should have stayed in school with your bootleg affidavit. Bitch, you got a plan, don't do it for bids. That's why DCF be snatching up your kids. Peabody mom be crying on the news. Bitch attracts attention like your name is Ted Cruz. She can't really sing, but she played the skin flute. Says the vice principal grabbed the crotch fruit. Didn't do nothing, says he wasn't fighting. But the little semen demon doing some inciting. Might have fooled some, but you ain't fooling me. Turtleboy ain't stupid like WCVB. When you let deadbeats stick it in your trunk, you're gonna have a baby grow up to be a punk. Court dates coming, it's a ratchet avalanche. At least I had a better week than Tony Branch. Looking kind of chubby, better go gluten-free. Fuckers you complain about, bitch, you sued me. I'm just asking questions. No one said threats. I'll counter-sue you, but you ain't got no assets. Your plan to take me down is a little infantile. I even got a hard-on thinking about the trial. You feed me alley-oops like you the black John Stockton, but I'm the white Johnny Cochran, and everybody knows me in Brockton. What? Just I fucked up the landing there, but it was fine.
Good. That was good. Other than that, that was good.
Okay.
It was fine. I made up for it with the what?
Stockton is the only thing that rhymes with Brockton. It's the only thing. I looked it up.
You looked it up.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. Why don't we do a little Ask Turtleboy? If you guys have any questions. He's turning red. I'm trying my best there. Okay. Did we get a lot of no Genettis there?
No Genettis.
So we're almost done with our first round of Ratchet Madness. You guys want to see who's let's see. Let's go to the bracket. So have you guys been voting and playing Ratchet Madness? You guys been
Obviously.
I know Western Mass is pretty busy.
I'm slacking.
You're slacking. It's okay. We'll pick up. We're on to round 2 next week. But I want to show.
I definitely took place in the Monica though last year.
You did. Okay. Yeah. Monica's got a good chance of repeating this year. We'll see what happens. Let me bring up the good rap, bitch. I love the comma. Excellent. Rap for me, bitch. Yeah. So we had Genetti is obviously, he had a big one. He was the big one. There were some really close ones in this one. This one, I've never seen one decided by one vote. The Ludlow Slug Pump Sister against Billy Birthmark and Grandma Meat Smoker was one vote. So Rigo, okay, I'll tell you what, I like Genetti to win the next round over Guns N' Roses. I like the Rigo brothers to beat the Ludlow Slug Pump Sister. The Fall River Fallopian Fish Bowlers beat the I Hate My Kid Mom, going against the Southside Slam Pig Mom. That's going to be a great matchup. The Norfolk Horsefucker didn't win by as much as I thought he would against the North Providence Biker Mom. That's going to be a good one, real close there. Liz Miranda, Tony Branch is a good one. The Taunton Pedo Magnet. I like Cumberland Custody Queef parents. They're the ones from the playground. They were good ones. This is the matchup. This is going to be one of the best matchups in Ratchet Madness history. I feel like they both should have been higher seeded. The Medford Corey Queefog is like, do you guys remember her? She's one of my favorite Ratchet. She came on the show. She's the one that smashed into another car.
Oh, yeah. And she was like, oh, fuck that girl. Like, I should have hit her. I wish she died.
She goes, next time I'm going to hit you harder, bitch. She wrote that on Facebook after, and then she came on the show. Yeah, she was fucking glorious. And then the Harmony Montgomery parents. I mean, that's a fucking matchup right there. I don't know who's going to win that. And then Calvina Struthers, I think she'll win that against Micaiah Bryant's mom. I don't know who did a worse job parenting their kid, but they're both going to be a tough one here. Then Monica won easily. She's probably going to beat the Franklin Facial Frog. The Winchendon Crib Mom Nephew Fucker is my dark horse. I think I'm going to vote for her over Monica. I think she's fantastically ratchet. Remember the one who
threw the child, yeah.
She threw the baby in a crib
because the stroller collapsed and shit, yeah.
She slammed the baby into a crib.
That pissed me off so bad.
And then we found out she fucked her nephew. That's so ratchet. I can't even begin to describe how ratchet that is. That's glorious.
She fucked her nephew?
She fucked her nephew, who is underage.
Duh.
Yeah,
okay.
That's from Winchendon. That just happened.
I don't know if the underage thing even matters at that point.
Yeah, at that point you might as well. The Shelburne Fall Incest Incels, they were good. They were ratchet. And then the Meriden Meat Mustang is so ratchet. But the Framingham Farrell family, they're good too. So this is our last bracket. These are the ones who are winning right now. Daisha Kelly's advancing pretty easily. The Grafton Gherkin Gobbler is beating the Cranston Crankskank. The Hyde Park Punani Porch Pirate looks like is in a close one against Christine Lazy Ford, but we'll see who wins that. The Huntington Gropey Groomers, that guy is freaky. Those two guys.
I voted for him.
Yeah, I voted for them too against the Gardner Grundle Gremlin, who's pretty ratchet herself. The dark horse in this one, who I love, is Captain Coochie Camper, the guy that goes around. He came on the show too. The guy that makes amateur porn in his camper and goes around looking
for the girls. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's fucking ratchet. Ashley St. Angelo is winning. That's going to be a good second round match. The Mansfield Bovine Barbie, she also came on the show. She's the one that said she liked that burger because it was the size of a fucking tire.
Yeah, on the Wonder Bread and shit. She's all like, "This is the best sandwich I've ever eaten in my
best
life.
Burger I've ever eaten. Oh my God!
Cheese and this bread. Oh."
And remember her? Remember her in the camera the whole show?
Chef right there looking at you.
I love that lady. She was great. And then but the Braintree Senorita Snail Trail who went to her kid's school. Oh, this is my favorite region. This one,
a mess though.
There are so many good. The top ratchets in this region, man. I love Ratchet Madness. I live for Ratchet Madness. So anyway, why don't we do a little Ask Turtle Boy? If you guys have any questions, fire away. If not, we'll call it a night. Yeah, it gets harder every round, Laura. It gets every single round. It gets more and more difficult.
Don't forget to vote, everybody.
I will wear the pink pussy hat. Believe me, I will wear that. I'm a feminist now. Okay. Sorry, Turtle Cadet. I let you down, but I can't have a 10 every week, my guy. I feel like I did okay. Besides that, I did my best. Just do the freestyle unplugged. You need some music. Okay. Is Kylie Kirkpatrick updates? No, California courts work really slowly. Get Preem on the show. I know I got to get Preem on here. He'll talk.
He never shut up, dude.
Preem? I never called him.
No, but I mean, on his video we watched, he was like going forever. Wasn't it him? The one we watched with him in the Violence of Boston thing? Wasn't that Preem?
Yeah, we watched it.
Yeah, he was very talkative. I don't think he'd ever like go off the show.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm sure he'll come on here. I'm sure. Do you want us to show up Tuesday? I'll get back to you. Yeah, I mean, first of all, it's a public meeting. Anyone can go. Absolutely. I would say show up Tuesday and wear your pink pussy hats if you got them. I'd be wearing mine. Anybody else? Will you be filming yes, I will be doing that, and then we'll have the live show at night. I have a busy fucking week, man. I got to go to Easton Tuesday. I got to go to Worcester Monday. Then I got to go to Worcester Wednesday. Then I got to go to Springfield Wednesday. And then Thursday, I got to go. I might be going to Foxborough to give a speech in Foxborough Thursday night. And then on Friday, I have to go to Brockton. I mean, I'm going all over the fucking state. Oh.
And that's just this week.
What's up?
That's just this week.
I know, dude. It's like, dude, and like, this is a lot of court, but I'm going to win them all. It's just a matter of.
Yeah, it's just a lot in April.
You know? I'm trying to get the X on. I'm trying to get the X on the show. Do you have no? I signed up for Amazon Prime today just so I could get it overnighted.
You didn't have Amazon Prime? Who are you?
Does it cost money?
Are you fucking are you real?
Is it free? Is it free or does it cost money?
No, it costs money.
How
How
much
did you sign up for it if like you didn't?
You got a free 30-day trial.
Oh! It costs. I don't know. They keep upping it like every year. I want to say ours is like I think it's like 150 once a year or something now, or like 120 once a year. But you get a lot of stuff with it.
Yeah, I mean, like 100 million people have Amazon Prime, like something insane like that.
Really? That sounds right. It sounds about right. I think everybody I know but you has it, honestly.
Yeah. You know what I want to do for a vote sometimes too? Like people, because there was some debate. Like, do you guys, is the show, first of all, I think Western Mass Turtlegirl is a fantastic co-host. And I think that the show has not lost a beat. I think it's actually improved. And I will say that right now. I truly feel like the show has improved. Over the last few months, especially, I think David does a great job. I kind of like having the rotation of co-hosts, and then Deb. I like Deb being the producer,
And Tuesday night person. I'm like your Tuesday night co-host.
Yeah, yes, you are you basically the Tuesday night co-host, correct?
Yeah.
So I like it now. I like it the way it is now. I honestly think it's better, and I think the show has improved.
Oh, I'm back, by the way. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're excellent.
I'm on a Fuqua computer, I guess.
Oh, well, glad to have you in and out.
Sorry.
What kind of monster doesn't have a Prime? Sorry, guys. I know.
It's
I mean,
$15 a month. They're saying $15 a month, or if you do a year, it's like $125.
and what do you get from it? Just faster shipping?
No, you get free shipping on Prime items. There's some stuff you get you can get 1 or 2 day shipping for free on, and you can get them like there's even same day stuff, and then you get access to some extra storage and stuff like that. There's a bunch of stuff, and there's a bunch of benefits. There's discounts at Whole Foods and stuff.
Oh, Whole Foods. If I ever go, I've never been in Whole Foods my whole life.
I love Whole Foods.
We don't have them. Right?
I have no idea what I get with my Amazon Prime membership.
Yeah, you have one too?
Yeah.
It's $15 a month?
Yeah, Prime Video is worth it. Honestly, it's like another streaming
idea
service.
what I
They have
get.
a lot of stuff on it.
Oh, you can watch videos?
Yeah, Prime Video is the huge reason for Prime.
Oh.
Because it's like another Hulu, and they have a ton of shows on it.
All right. Well, I just wanted my pink pussy hat. That's the reason I signed up. So, okay. Anybody else have any other questions? All right. I don't see anything in the comments, so I guess we will call it a night, folks. Thank you guys for joining us, Deb and Western Mass Turtlegirl. You guys were fantastic, and we will see you guys on Tuesday night. Peace, Turtle Riders.
Good night, everybody.